mynews.studio.
A single shot every 6 months could prevent HIV. So why hasn't this become available everywhere yet?
Today's date is June 28th, 2025. Let's get right to the core. The FDA just approved Yeztugo lenacapavir as the first twice-yearly injection for HIV prevention. The results are striking. 99.9% effective in trials, and much simpler than daily pills. But if it's that effective, why isn't it on every continent already?
That's the crucial issue. Approval is a huge step, but rolling it out globally is far more complex. Cost is a big hurdle. These newer drugs are expensive to make and distribute. Then there's the healthcare infrastructure. Many regions just don't have enough clinics or trained staff to give injections regularly, especially in rural or remote areas.
And there's the supply chain as well, right? Transporting temperature-sensitive medications to distant clinics isn't simple. Even with regulatory green lights, it can take years for distribution to catch up.
Exactly. And remember, daily oral PrEP, which is still standard in most places, already faces big challenges. Things like stigma and unreliable access make daily adherence tough. A long-acting injection could help, but only if people can actually get it. Some organizations are pushing for more clinical trials, working to lower costs, and trying to share manufacturing rights, but
it's a slow process. So we have an important breakthrough, but access worldwide is lagging. How soon could these new options reach lower-income countries?
it really depends on funding, international cooperation, and political priorities. The hope is that generic versions and pooled procurement deals will bring costs down. But right now, it's mostly high-income countries that will get these first.
Let's turn to another major headline: HIV cure research. This year, 2 more people achieved functional cures after stem cell transplants for cancer. That makes 10 worldwide so far. But these are complicated, risky treatments, aren't they?
They are. Stem cell transplants are only used when someone needs them for cancer in the first place. They're invasive, come with serious risks, and are costly. So it's not a broad solution. But each case gives researchers valuable insights into what it takes to eliminate HIV from the body.
What about the advances with gene editing and antibody treatments? There are reports of people keeping undetectable viral loads for over a year after stopping medication.
That's a significant step. Broadly neutralizing antibodies, often called bNAbs, and gene editing are in clinical trials now. Some trial participants have had no detectable virus for a year off medication, which we haven't seen before. Still, these approaches are early stage. They're expensive, may need repeated treatments, and we don't yet know the long-term safety. Plus, with gene editing, we have to guard against unintended effects.
So, even with these big leaps, the main obstacles are safety, cost, and making these therapies available to everyone. Is there any sense of when a universal cure could be possible, not just these rare cases?
It's difficult to say. The next few years of trials will be crucial in figuring this out. Researchers are working on making therapies less invasive and more affordable. But we're not at that point yet. International partnership is key. No single country can do this alone.
Let's talk about another challenge: HIV reservoirs in the brain. There was a recent study from Tulane that showed an experimental cancer drug reduced HIV-like virus in brain tissue by up to 99%. Why is it so important to clear the virus from the brain?
The brain is what researchers call a viral reservoir. Standard HIV medicines don't always penetrate the brain well. If HIV hides there, it can come back even after years of treatment. This study suggests that targeting immune cells in the brain might offer a path toward a real cure.
Are there risks to using these drugs in the brain, though?
Yes, there are. It's a balance, trying to clear the virus while minimizing side effects. But the results are promising. If we can remove HIV from these hidden spots, a complete cure becomes more realistic.
Switching gears, cancer treatment is advancing quickly too. Immunotherapies are now a mainstay for several cancers, and precision medicine is making therapies more effective and less toxic. How much has this changed outcomes for patients?
It's been a major shift. Immunotherapies, like checkpoint inhibitors and CAR T cells, use the body's immune system to fight cancer. Precision medicine relies on genetic information to guide treatment. These changes are leading to better results and fewer side effects for many people.
And it's not just about survival. Patients' quality of life is improving, right? Is this trend global?
Access is uneven. Just as with HIV advances, high-income countries see the biggest benefits, though there are global efforts to expand access to these therapies.
Before we wrap up, there's one more milestone, the elimination of trachoma as a public health problem in several countries. What does this achievement tell us?
It shows that coordinated public health campaigns work. Trachoma was once a major cause of blindness. Now, through large-scale screening, treatment, and education, it's been eliminated in several countries. It's a model for tackling other preventable diseases.
So, to sum up, medicine is advancing rapidly, but these benefits aren't reaching everyone equally. Breakthroughs in HIV prevention, cure research, cancer therapy, and public health are changing lives, but there's still a gap between discovery and access.
That's the big challenge now. How do we make sure new treatments reach everyone, not just a select few? Can international cooperation make access and affordability happen faster?
Thanks for joining us. Stay curious, keep asking hard questions, and keep an eye out for the next breakthrough.
This episode was brought to you by mynews.studio. Try it free today.